to Davar Word. It is my pleasure to share with you what I have discovered in my walk so that we can learn and grow together. Every night, our souls sleep, rest, and recharge. When we wake up in the morning, we gain consciousness and we realize that God chose to return our souls to our bodies and grant us once again the gift of life for yet another day. This morning, God chose to return my soul to my body that He formed in wisdom and grant me once again the gift of life. And why so? It must be that there is a little mission or a small task left in this world for me to perform or fulfill. God has entrusted me that small task, and so He returned my soul to my body so that I could fulfill His will, His desires, and His purposes. There is a prayer found in the Siddur or prayer book that is recited upon awakening in the morning. If a man should say this prayer, it would be Modeh Ani, but since I am a woman, I will say Modah Ani. The prayer goes like this: Modah Ani lefaneka, melek kai vekayam, shehekezarta bi nishmati bekemla, rabba imunateka. It means, I offer thanks to you, living and eternal King, for you have mercifully restored my soul within me. Great is your faithfulness. This prayer comes from Lamentations chapter 3 verses 22 to 23. Because of the mercies of Adonai, we will not be consumed, for His compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. Based on an interpretation by Rabbi Alexandri and Eretz Yisrael Amora, this verse means that because God renews us each morning, we know that His faithfulness for the resurrection of the dead is great. The Holy God of Israel upholds His faithfulness to return the souls in the morning. It foreshadows the resurrection of the dead. Each morning as we wake, we are reminded of God's faithfulness, even to the dead, to resurrect them. The first words we utter every morning while still lying in bed should be words of gratitude and thanksgiving. Our first conscious moments of the day should be spent thanking God for the gift of life that He has given to us for another day. It is good to say this prayer immediately upon regaining consciousness. It does not matter what situation we are in, whether we are in a good situation or not. The first thoughts and words of the day are offered up unto God. The King of Kings stands above us each morning, awaiting us to execute His important mission for the day. We must not be oblivious to the good that God does for us. Modeh Ani or Modah Ani is not merely a prayer. It is a personal statement, an acknowledgement of having an abundance even before we have engaged the world for the day. We are grateful merely for the fact of our existence. My soul has been restored. I can live another day. Our lack and spiritual thirst is not filled all at once, but rather step by step. And the brilliance of the Modeh Ani prayer, the first thing in the morning, progressively reveals the light of intimacy with God all day long. All prayer must be clear of any notion of altering the will of God or affecting a response in God's decree. Instead, the actual value of prayer and its impact on us, aside from obtaining whatever it is which we are petitioning God for, is the great foundation of our covenant relationship with the God of Israel. There is great elevation and cleansing of the soul through this morning prayer. It is a wondrous statute which the Holy God of Israel has engraved in His world for the perfect completion of His will. As a side benefit, those who pray accomplish moral wholeness, which grows and matures out of the activity of connecting with God early in the morning. It is therefore fitting that every morning prayer be preceded by praising God. It is right to give God the greatest praise over giving us the statute of prayer, not according to our own understanding, but according to the nature of His divinity. The first prayer of the day must be preceded by abundant praise, in order to reveal truth to our consciousness of God's character that is fit to be impressed on our hearts through prayer. We do not want to be like unsteady individuals who go astray after false ideas. We should begin our prayers with fitting words that elevate the soul and set it on right concepts. Faith gives purpose to life. If God chose to grant someone life for another day, it means that his or her existence has great value. Inspired by that conviction, one can arise in the morning with enthusiasm and strength. The Chachamim, or the wise sages of Israel, stated that one must wake up like a lion because a lion symbolizes someone who loves himself, comprehends his self-worth, and can use that insight to courageously cope with all the obstacles standing in his way. We should be strong as a lion when we wake up in the morning to serve our Creator. Through the Modeh Ani or Modeh Ani prayer, we thank God even before we start to think. It is Modeh Ani, not Ani Modah. In Hebrew, the thanks comes before the I. Having this kind of gratitude is life-enhancing and life-transforming if this beautiful Jewish practice is performed daily. Jewish prayer is an ongoing seminar in gratitude. The antidote to envy is gratitude. The bankruptcy of gratitude is always an enigma. Who is rich? Asked Ben Zoma, and replied, one who rejoices in what he has. We should also praise and thank God for the past night and request His protection for the coming day. Whether we say a lengthy prayer or a short one, the main purpose is to pray with kavanah, with intent. Sometimes spontaneous personal prayer even surpasses the fixed text. As soon as an individual awakens, he should recall the mercies that God has done for him. We give up our soul to God in the night when we are weary, and He returns our soul to our bodies renewed and calm in the morning. What is the reason for that? So that we may worship Him to the best of our ability and serve Him all day long. Therefore, we must thank Him with all our heart. As we travel through the day, we have to face the cares and challenges it spews forth. It can sometimes be difficult to have a day full of gratitude. Morning prayer is important. It sets the precedence to pray all day long. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 17 says to pray all the time without ceasing. We are the ones who need the connection with God. When days and years pass without us properly aligning in prayer to God, there will be battering stones which accumulate around the heart, through which we feel an inner spiritual lethargy. The gift of the Modeh Ani prayer is given to us from above. Therefore, we must move forward with each prayer throughout the day, working hard to remove the obstacles and the many blockages which have gathered in the flowing river of our soul's life communication with God. There will be greater elevation of our spiritual life gained through each prayer as the day progresses. These are repairing, healing cures for the deficiencies of our past. Psalm chapter 55 verse 18 says, Evening, morning, and noon I cry aloud, then He hears my voice. At set prayer times, I will cry out to God, and He will hear my voice. 3 times a day, I will pray before Him consistently. If there are matters that I am concerned about, I will bring it before God in prayer. Adonai, the covenant-keeping God, will deliver me. Well, I hope that you have enjoyed our time together. Thank you for joining me. I pray that this message inspires and challenges you. God bless you and your family. Shalom.